Yo, what it do? It's Cloud TV, you already know what it is. Today we're going to be talking about a Chirac legend, Chirac entrepreneur, and that's Lil JoJo, King Lil JoJo, as they call him. But before we get into Lil JoJo info, you already know what to do. Subscribe to this channel, turn on the post notifications, shout out notification gang. Y'all been bopping with us through the whole history. If you do want to become a notification gang member, just comment on the video, notification gang, and maybe we can find a spot for you. Also, to enter that, you gotta subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. Don't forget to do that, just in case you want to be a member. But yeah, back to Lil JoJo, man. This info is on Lil JoJo, bro. You know what I mean? Now, if y'all don't know who Lil JoJo is a Chirac gang king. He was only like 17 or 18 when he got gunned down in Chicago. He started this whole this BDK GD war, He started the BDK movement, He was one of the first people ever in Chicago to start a big war like this since Larry Hoover, King David, or Al Capone was, alive and well in the streets. Now, what he did is he made a song called BDK. That song made the whole fucking city, start beefing, going against each other. The city was divided. It was the BDs and the GDs, or the GDs and the BDs. They was all beefing with each other after that song. A lot of people died behind that shit. It was basically to the point where, if you was a GD, you gotta be over here, or if you was a BD, you gotta be over here. And it was like never really like that. I mean, they was beefing, but it wasn't never like a GDK or a BDK until Lil JoJo came up with, BDK. A lot of people died to this shit, through that shit. A lot of people from the BDs died. A lot of people from the GDs died. A lot of people were set up. A lot of people, it was just crazy in Chicago. It was like the Wild Wild West. The police couldn't stop the shit. Numerous house parties, people getting gunned down at house parties, people howling, people wearing, rest in peace Lil JoJo shirts and shit, getting gunned down and shit. And that's only due because of this war. And like I said, the reason why the war started is because JoJo made the BDK song. He didn't know what that meant. Like, JoJo was really aiming that shit at like Lil Reese, Lil Durk, basically OTF, O Block. He was aiming that song really at O Block, but he was so young that he didn't realize when he said BDK, he was talking about the whole empire, all the BDs in Chicago, all the BDs that was ever created. He didn't know that. So that's how he lost his life so quick. A van pulled up on him while he was on the bike. He shared his location, and basically they gunned him down while he was on his bike, Right now, that was in 2012. That happened in 2012. That year, that was a hot-ass year after he made that BDK song. It's 2021 now. It's almost 2022. And the same war that happened in 2012 is still being fought today. The same war that happened in 2012 is still being fought today, bro. There's still a lot of people that's BDK. You hear the GD anthem. Damn, Polo G, he just dropped the GDK anthem. It'll never end. It just keep going on, It's been since, like I said, 2012 since this shit happened. Nobody has won the war yet, but a lot of people has been lost from both sides. You support the page, bro. You can cash up $20. That's how you support the page. You can cash up us $20, bro. But yeah, man, the war, that shit ain't ending. You hear Billionaire Black, you hear Moo-Wop and Lil Durk and all of them, they still dissing each other to this day. And this shit happened in 2012. Like I said, a lot of people lost their life, but nobody won the war yet. It's a lot of people, like I said, who lost, a lot of dead homies, a lot of people in jail. It's more people in jail than more people that's dead because, well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. It's even because they ended up in jail from killing somebody. So it's a lot of dead bodies than more people in jail, basically. And then you got all these different sets. Like back then, it was just either you was GD or BD. You got the insane gangsters now. That's what JoJo was. That's what Brick Squad was. They was insane GDs. You got the insane GDs. Then you got the brain dead BDs, and the traveling vice lords, the unknown vice lords, renegade vice. It's just so much shit that now you can't even keep up with it. Like Chicago, just a dangerous ass city. You know, like I was interviewing this brother the other day. He said that he was GD and shit. I'm like, okay. He said, yeah, I'm IGD. I'm an insane gangster disciple. I'm like, is you gangster disciple? He's like, no, I'm not gangster disciple. Like, basically, he was saying, like, he can claim either GD or BD and get away with it or something. It was just some crazy ass shit that we never ever understand it. Like, back then, it wasn't no shit like that. It wasn't no insane or none of that shit. Either you was GD or BD. Don't even put GD on the end of that shit. You can't be an insane GD. Either you GD or BD. You made the song BDK. So obviously you a GD. Obviously you riding with us type shit. Just like the renegade or the conservative vice lords and shit like that. Like, I believe if you a vice lord, you a vice lord. Like, this shit, like, it ain't no, like, that's the only game we knew. We didn't grow up knowing no RVLs or shit like that. But it's some strange shit going on in the city. Some shit that ain't gonna, some shit ain't gonna never pass by. Like I said, Lil JoJo, he started a big ass war. And this war still is going right now to this day. A lot of people still losing their life. Kids get shot and killed. People, doors getting kicked down. The diss songs is rapidly. It's a lot of people dissing the dead more than they ain't even dissing they got a problem with. They dissing the dead people, like the dead homies. Like that made Chicago a big trend after that shit. You feel me? It ain't no type of respect. Everybody in their emotions. Everybody, it's just like basically, like if I'm arguing with you, this song is supposed to be about you. Like nowadays, like they making songs. If I'm beefing with you, I'm just the whole song. I'm just dissing your dead homies. Like it ain't no like common ground on that shit. Basically, it's the world just everything basically just getting worse. Like I said, it's been going on since 2012. That's 9. What's that? 9 years. That's 10 years later. It's about to be 2022. So basically, 10 years later, the same shit going on. All in JoJo name or all in LA Capone name. Because LA Capone was a BD and Lil JoJo was a GD, and like I said, it's just two different sides. A lot of crazy shit happening. A lot of people can't even come outside and take out their garbage or go to the store and get a thing of milk and cereal for their kids because you got the young gangbangers on the block that's guarding the block and they want to rob the old ladies and the old people who come through there. So it's just a hectic ass city. It's just a dangerous ass city. If you want to do better, you either gotta, you know, move from out of the hood in Chicago, but everybody know the whole Chicago is crazy. So, or you just gotta move out, period, and focus on you and yours. That's the only way you'll be able to beat the odds of, either losing your life quick or getting caught up in some, gang shit out there. But yeah, man, like I said, that's how that shit started. The war is still deadly. Like I said, there's still people that's killing in JoJo name, and there's still people that's killing in, LA Capone name. So this shit ain't gonna get better. It's just getting worse and worse day by day. a lot of diss songs, a lot of shit is coming out, a lot of crazy shit just now dropping in 2021. So imagine how 2022 gonna be. But shit, that's just my intake on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all spam these comments. Subscribe this channel. Like I said, turn on all the post notifications. We're gonna keep giving y'all the best news. It's Cloud TV. You tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend about Cloud TV. Because like I said, we always drop the hottest shit. We always keep y'all updated and we always feed y'all the best news. The shit that's going on right now, the shit that matter right now, not all the other stuff that mattered 2 or 3 weeks ago. We talking about stuff that's going on right now. Like I said, do us a favor, help our video grow. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Shout out notification gang, Cloud TV notification gang. And we out of this thing. Gang.